They said the empire was built on gold, and now the headlines say the stories unfold. Flashing lights, courtroom rows, silence loud, and the pressure grows. From Harlem streets to the Forbes list, now he's sitting where the storm hits. Cameras on, but who's legit? Truth and lies in the same script. Diddy defense team got 8 on the move. Agnafilo, Jarago, Shapiro, Steele, Donaldson, Westmoreland, Estavo and Driscoll. The feds got him on 5 charges. They say he on that RICO. Media says he is guilty out the gate. 8 male jurors and 4 women hold his fate. No cameras allowed in the court. Content creators screaming more, more, more. Diamonds heavy, but the weight's not cash. Every step watched through the media flash. Friends turn foes and the past don't pass. When receipts get pulled and they come in stacks. Official transcripts will show the full story. Full statements, but the details may be gold. They wanna put me on trial, put my name on file. Want me to hang it up, but that ain't my style. Say I'm back on road, no hand on Bible. We got this game in a chokehold. Yeah, I'm so cold. My whole career they tried to test me and I aced it. When you want something done, you gotta go and get it. Hate to put you on blast, but it's not up for debate. When the odds stacked against me, victims' names not being used to keep from getting approached by the accused. Kanye showing up in white, saying Diddy fight, fight. What's legacy when it's on the line? Is the name you built still gonna shine? Or does silence scream like a warning sign while the world debates guilt or crime? Every empire's got a tale untold. Every mogul's got nice cold. But behind closed doors, who holds control? Truth is a mirror and it never folds. Spotlight shadows can't outrun fate. Every crown's heavy when it's tied to the state. From the charts to the court, it's a razor blade. Walking the edge that the headlines made. Did the feds charge Diddy for his crimes, or just some for some freak off good times? Baby oil galore, but the feds say there is much more. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This will be left to the 12 on the jury committee. Is this a RICO, or just a man being major sicko? Was he really the king or just a fling? Did Diddy do what they say? Will NYC jail be where he will stay? Did he bop in the hotels on the top floors? Different bows in different area codes. Some would call them the defense saying evidence is a blur. Some witnesses concur. Will the bad boy for life be serving life, or will he get the win and be in the next jet to Berlin? Spotlight shadows can't outrun fate. Every crown's heavy when it's tied to the state. From the charts to the court, it's a razor blade. Walking the edge that the headlines made. The devil is in the details. While the world debates guilt or crime, is it RICO or freak off?
Diddy says he is love, love, love.
They said the empire was built on gold, and now the headlines say the stories unfold. Flashing lights, courtroom rows, silence loud, and the pressure grows. From Harlem streets to the Forbes list, now he's sitting where the storm hits. Cameras on, but who's legit? Truth and lies in the same script. Diddy defense team got 8 on the move. Agnafilo, Jarago, Shapiro, Steele, Donaldson, Westmoreland, Estavo and Driscoll. The feds got him on 5 charges. They say he on that RICO. Media says he is guilty out the gate. 8 male jurors and 4 women hold his fate. No cameras allowed in the court. Content creators screaming more, more, more. Diamonds heavy, but
y'all. We're back. We're back. Man, I'm telling you, CMT, we cannot retire that song. I love the way you did the video with it. And you know how you're doing that little dance and it's like matching to the music? Man, we can't retire that song. Every time I do anything having to do with his cases, I'm going to play that song. I'm going to play it. We're not retiring that song. We're gonna play that song until one of the family members or he finds it and give her due props. CMT, get her due props on that one, y'all. Y'all, that is it. That song is it. It is the ultimate song. I like that song. I really do. Don't y'all like that song? Give me a 1 if you like that song. Give me a 1 in the chat if you like the song. Give me a 1 if you like that song. Even if you can't stand Diddy, give me a 1 in the chat if you like that song. Hey, Rachel, where you been? I know you've been working hard, Rach. I heard Puffy wants the remix. Puffy wants the remix. That's what M. Miller said. Puffy wants the remix of that one. Who made that? CMT. CMT made that song. CMT, my creative one. CMT did that song. Yes, she did. I'm gonna play it, y'all. We gotta play it till everybody come in the chat. Let me give her the debut. CMT be doing her thing, y'all. She be doing her thing. She be playing all kinds of songs up in this chat. Yep, she be playing her. Here we go. Here we go.
Diddy says he is love, love, love.
They said the empire was built on gold, and now the headlines say the stories unfold. Flashing lights, courtroom rows, silence loud, and the pressure grows. From Harlem streets to the Forbes list, now he's sitting where the storm hits. Cameras on, but who's legit? Truth and lies in the same script. Diddy defense team got 8 on the move. Agnafilo, Jarago, Shapiro, Steele, Donaldson, Westmoreland, Estavo, and Driscoll. The feds got him on 5 charges. They say he on that RICO. Media says he is guilty out the gate. 8 male jurors and 4 women hold his fate. No cameras allowed in the court. Content creators screaming more, more, more. Diamonds heavy, but the weight's not cash. Every step watched through the media flash. Friends turn foes and the past don't pass. When receipts get pulled and they come in stacks. Official transcripts will show the full story. Full statements, but the details may be gold. They wanna put me on trial, put my name on file. Want me to hang it up, but that ain't my style. Say I'm back on road, no hand on Bible. We got this game in a chokehold. Yeah, I'm so cold. My whole career they tried to test me and I aced it. When you want something done, you gotta go and get it. Hate to put you on blast, but it's not up for debate. When the odds stacked against me, victims' names not being used to keep from getting approached by the accused. Kanye showing up in white, saying Diddy fight, fight. What's legacy when it's on the line? Is the name you built still gonna shine? Or does silence scream like a warning sign while the world debates guilt or crime? Every empire's got a tale untold. Every mogul's got nights cold. But behind closed doors, who holds control? Truth is a mirror and it never folds. Spotlight shadows can't outrun fate. Every crown's heavy when it's tied to the state. From the charts to the court, it's a razor blade. Walking the edge that the headlines made. Did the feds charge Diddy for his crimes, or just for some freak off good times? Baby oil galore, but the feds say there is much more. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This will be left to the 12 on the jury committee. Is this a Rico or just a man being major sicko? Was he really the king or just a fling? Did Diddy do what they say? Will NYC jail be where he will stay? Did he bop in the hotels on the top floors? Different bows in different area codes. Some would call them the defense saying evidence is a blur. Some witnesses concur. Will the bad boy for life be serving life? Or will he get the win and be in the next jet to Berlin? Spotlight shadows can't outrun fate. Every crown's heavy when it's tied to the state. From the charts to the court, it's a razor blade. Walking the edge that the headlines made. The devil is in the details. While the world debates guilt or crime, is it Rico or freak off?
Diddy says he is love, love, love.
They said the empire was built on gold, and now the headlines say the stories unfold. Flashing lights, courtroom rows, silence loud, and the pressure grows. From Harlem streets to the Forbes list, now he's sitting where the storm hits. Cameras on, but who's legit? Truth and lies in the same script. Diddy defense team got 8 on the move. Agnafilo, Jarago, Shapiro, Steele, Donaldson, Westmoreland, Estavo, and Driscoll. The feds got him on 5 charges. They say he on that Rico. Media says he is guilty out the gate. 8 male jurors and 4 women hold his fate. No cameras allowed in the court. Content creators screaming more, more, more. Diamonds heavy, but
That part should have said more oil, more oil, more oil. Content creator screaming more oil, more oil. All right, that's enough. That's enough. This kid hit Marks with the hit salute. James, I'm telling you, she's the bomb. She's the bomb. CMT did that thing, y'all. CMT did it, y'all. CMT. We're going to see if we can get her a record deal. I hope and pray. Did he realize God saved his life and family life as well? All depends on him. And amen. Amen, Daryl. You're right about that. Quincy's dead. If Quincy, are you talking about Quincy Jones or Quincy the brother, the son? I said if it's Quincy Jones, he's dead. If he hit you up, you better really check that out. I think he has already learned, y'all, because one of the reasons why I said that, because the young lady yesterday, I think it was Erica, she came on here and she said, and she's pretty close to the kids, right? She was saying some things that, a lot of us don't know about it, Better yet, CJ, I will send it to his people. They watch these lives, I promise you. They watch these channels. They've been watching these channels. I promise you, CJ. I promise you. I promise you. Just like we're doing this live today, I guarantee you somebody's watching. Somebody from the family is watching. Somebody. And y'all make sure your dad sees this and you tell him that CMT needs to be on that record deal. CMT needs to be on that record deal. CMT it's not Sylvia's work, it's CMT's work. Because I'm not going to take credit for work that belonged to somebody else. CMT did that thing. But anyway, y'all, we came on to talk about the big win that Diddy just recently had. I know with all the stuff that's happening, with all the hate and everything, I am going to bring to you guys' attention some stuff that's, well, Chalucci, check your DM. You know what? We're gonna play that song for Chalucci tomorrow because he's gonna be my special guest tomorrow at 4 o'clock. He's gonna be on my live. I wanted to keep it a secret, but I can't because all y'all so nosy. I'm gonna tell y'all he's gonna be my guest. Sylvia, I hope they bring you to you you on Shanji and to the mansion when he gets out. Yeah, I don't know about being in the listen. I come here just to do my work and to move on to the next one. I knew there was watching y'all videos when Mark Aquafina called Trent by his name in the lobby one morning. Oh, yeah, he does watch the videos. Yep, he sure does. That's great friend sucked by his side, thick and thin for 30 years. Chalucci is a good friend. You definitely, that's when you know who your friends are, Dom. When you're going through stuff and they stick there by you. Miss Sylvie, can you tell Chalucci check his DM? People have been sending prayer to Diddy to read. Okay, I'll tell him to check. Was my comment removed? No, your comment was not removed. Raven, let's not start this over here now. Come on, Raven. We're on a new live and you still starting trouble. Raven, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Lord have mercy. I just have to still exactly no matter what unconditional love. That's the kind of friends we all need to have. Absolutely. That's not at all my the Raven, behave. Behave, Raven. Please keep you grounded, especially that being celebrity status. Yeah, they do. My comment was very nice and respectful. Oh, there we go. Good Lord have mercy. Let me start my live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Infamous Channel. I am bringing you guys some update on regard to Diddy. He had a lawsuit that was filed against him a few months ago, and that was orchestrated by the attorney, Mr. Blackburn. You know who that is, right? Well, Mr. Blackburn's the judge has struck them down again, but not on all the counts. So I'm going to bring the paperwork to you. And here it is. Here it is. Shout out to guys, we do have a goal for the super chat today. I started out with the goal. And shout out to Rosie Grant, Rosie Grant. She's the first one who decided to hit my super chat. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate you. Rosie is a great supporter of this channel. She's been rocking with me for a while since Cardi B, and she has been a great supporter of this channel. So shout out to Rosie. Shout out to Rosie. Thank you, Rosie, for being number one in the our goal to get these 10. So we got 9 to go on that side. And still got 10 on the other side. All right. Yes. Get the likes up. Thank you. Thank you again, Rosie. All right. Let's go ahead on and let me bring this up for you guys. And anything that's happening, any kind of news that I get that is worthy for me to bring to you guys in regard to his case, I will bring it to you guys. Okay. Now, this is a case. It's in the Supreme Court of the state of New York and the county of New York. Okay. This is Judge Leslie Stroth. Leslie Stroth today has made an order and decision on this case. And this lawsuit came about from April Lampros. She's the plaintiff and it's going against Sean Combs, Bad Boys Records, Arista Records, Sony Music Entertainment, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, ABC Corp's 1 through 10. Those are the defendants. So This is what the judge says, okay? The following e-file document listed in the NYSCEF document number motion number 002, number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 45, 47, 48, 49, 52, 53, 54, 62, 63, and 64 dismiss were read on this motion 2-4 dismiss. The next one, the following e-file document listed in NYSCEF document number motion number 003, docket number 23, 24, 25, those are the items, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 50, 51, 56, 57, 58, 59 were read on this motion. 2-4 is dismiss. Now here's what the judge says. Plaintiff April Lampros brings this action asserting 4 causes of action: battery, assault, sexual assault. I can't say the word, y'all. I'm not saying the word because, YouTube guidelines, okay? Neglect, infliction of emotional distress, and a final cause of action pursuant to the New York City Victim of Gender Motivated Violence Act, GMVA, Administrative Code of City of New York, 10-1101 at SEQ. Plaintiff's claims of battery, assault, sexual assault, and negligent infliction of emotional distress are against defendants John Combe and John and Jane Doe's 1-10. Individual defendant. Plaintiff remaining claim under GMAVA is brought both against the individual defendants as well as Bad Boy Records, Arista Records, Stony Music Entertainment, and ABC Corp. 1-10. Corporation defendant. And it says the claimant alleges a pattern of coercive, abusive, and violent conduct by Mr. Combs spanning approximately a decade, beginning in 1994 when plaintiff was a student at the Fashion Institute of Technology and first met Mr. Combs shortly after the birth of his first child. According to the complaint, Mr. Combs initially presented himself as a mentor and romantic partner, offering gifts, professional support, and access to the fashion and music industry. Ms. Lampros alleges that this early dynamic soon gave way to a series of non-consensual sexual encounter, threats, coercion, and retaliation. The complainant identifies 4 specific incidents of sexual assault between 1995 and 2001, each involving either physical force, threats, intoxication, or coercion. In 1995, Mr. Combs allegedly AR'd Miss Lampros in a hotel after she felt disorientated and weak after plaintiff had consumed very little alcohol. In a second incident, he allegedly forced her to perform oral in a public parking garage near his Manhattan apartment. You know what, y'all? This is what I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand, y'all. I have to stop here for a second. Hold on. Here's what I don't understand. How in the world can a male force a woman to give fellatio without? I would have bit the crap out of that. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? You get what I'm saying? He would have been one hurt son of a gun. You know that, right? I would have bit down on that thing and not let it go. Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Do you guys understand? Ladies, who's with me on that one? Who's with me on that one? Who's with me on that one? Thank you, Lady L. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all, who's with me on that one? Who's with me? I would have been, yes, I would have been Bobbit. Yes. I would have bit that thing off so hard. Man, he would have been worried about his ting. Seriously, y'all. Somebody forcing you to, they force their ting in your mouth, right? You bite it off. Especially you don't want that thing in your mouth. I would have bit it off to the white meat. I would have bit it off. I would have bit it off. I have more super chat. Hold on a second. SS say I have more super chat. Hold on. I have more super chat. Let's see. Oh, Kelly, thank you for the super chat. SS, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, SS. I was reading. I didn't even get a chance. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping me to get to my goal. Yeah, wouldn't y'all bit it off? Wouldn't y'all bite it off? Not much to bite. No, Miss Fat. You didn't do that to that man. You didn't do that. Not the Tootsie Roll. Hey, did y'all see the Tootsie Roll in her video? In a CMT video? CMT was wrong for that, for putting the Tootsie Roll and then having a measuring stick to the Tootsie Roll. Okay, my bad. Sorry for those who's watching this. Sorry. I had to put that in there. Sorry, my bad. All right, let me go back, finish reading. Hold on. Let me go back. There's no white meat, but I understand that you know what I mean, Tyon. Come on now, you know, straight to the white meat. You know exactly what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, okay. In 1995, Mr. Combs, okay, I read that part. Okay. Number 2, in a second incident, he allegedly forced her to perform oral S in a public parking lot garage near his Manhattan apartment. In a third incident in 1996, he allegedly forced her and another woman to ingest ecstasy, and then compelled them to engage in sexual act while he watched and later raped Miss Lampros. And number 4, in a fourth encounter around the end of 2000 and then beginning of 2001, after a period of no contact, Mr. Combs allegedly forced himself on her and sexually assaulted her. Oh, I forgot to say that word. Sexually assaulted her in her apartment despite her refusal to his sexual advance. Plaintiff further alleges that following her attempts to severed ties, Mr. Combs retaliated by interfering with her employment and threatened her safety and professional prospects. Specifically, she alleges she was terminated from her job after Miss Combs. Miss Combs? There's a Miss Combs? After Miss Combs' then partner Kim was his partner? Was Miss Combs? I didn't know Kim was a Miss Combs. Then partner Kim Porter contacted her employer and falsely accused her of misconduct, invoking Mr. Combs' name and industry influence. Miss Lampros asserted this occurred in retaliation for ending the relationship and a continuation of the abusive dynamic. Oh my God, what does she want? I can't answer you, lady. I can't answer you. I'm on my live. In a okay. In a final allegation, plaintiff asserts that in 2023, she was informed that Mr. Combs had secretly recorded a sexual encounter with her during the 1990s and had shared the footage with others without her knowledge or consent. In a motion, In the motion sequence 002, defendant Sony Records moved to dismiss plaintiff complaint against them pursuant to CPLR 321A7. Plaintiff subsequently moves to amend her complaint in motion sequence 002 to withdraw the negligence infliction of emotional distress claim against corporate defendants and add additional facts to remedy the issues in the pleading identified by the defendants in their respective motion to dismiss NYSCEF docket number 35 paragraph 10. In a motion sequence 003, defendant Sean Combs and Bad Boy Records moved to dismiss plaintiff complaint against them pursuant to CPLR 321A5 and CPLR 321A7. Plaintiff withdrawal of claims. The court held oral arguments on motion sequence on 002 and 003 on March 5th, 2025. First, in their paper filed an oral on the record, plaintiff withdrew the first three cause of action for battery, assault, and sexual assault and the negligent infliction of emotional distress, NYSCEF docket number 34 at 19. Accordingly, those causes of action are dismissed. Second, the plaintiff orally withdrew all claims as to any of the corporate defendant. Accordingly, as plaintiff has withdrawn all claims against all corporate defendant, motion sequence 2 in resolve as mute, as defendant Sony Music Entertainment is no longer a party to this action. Additionally, plaintiff cross motion to amend is denied. First, as set forth more fully below, plaintiff claims are for negligent infliction of emotional distress are denied. Thereby, they should have been able to remedy these pleading in response to defendant's motion to dismiss are without merit. Moreover, to the extent that the motion sequence 003 is based on arguments made on behalf of defendant Bad Boys Records, such cause of action are dismissed pursuant to plaintiff withdrawal of all claims against any corporate defendant. Defendant's argument in motion sequence 003 for dismissal pursuant to CPLR 3211A7 relates to Bad Boy Records, and as Bad Boy Records is no longer a party to this action, the branch of defendant motion as to Bad Boys Records is mute. Standard of review. On a CPLR 3211A5 5 motion to dismiss, a defendant bear the initial burden of establishing prima facie that the time in which to sue has expired. Uh-oh. In considering the motion, a court must take the allegation in the complaint as true and resolve all inferences in favor of the plaintiff. Ben versus Ben. Okay, internal quotation, citation. Okay. Upon such showing, the burden of shift to the plaintiff to raise a question of fact as to whether the statute of limitation was told, as was otherwise unapplicable, or whether it actually commenced to action or interpose the subject cause of action within the applicable limitation period. Bailey versus Pierce State Equity Fund, Equity Fund. Okay. And then it says plaintiff submission in response to the motion must be given their most favorable intimate intermittent. And it says analysis. Timeless of plaintiff GMVA claim. In 2000, the New York City Council enacted the GMVA through local law number 73 of that year, expressly intended to address the void left by the United States Supreme Court's decision in the United States versus Morrison, which invalidated the federal civil rights remedy for gender motivated crimes under the Violence Against Women Act as exceeding Congress' constitutional authority. Administrative Code of City of New York 10-1102. The GMVA was designed to establish an officially sanctioned and legitimate cause of action for seeking redress for injuries resulting from gender motivated violence ID. Under the GMVA, individuals subjected to a crime of violence committed because of gender or on the basis of gender and due at least in part in an animus base of the victim's gender are empowered to seek a range of civil remedy in any court of competent jurisdiction, including compensatory and punitive damages, injunctive and declaratory relief, attorney fees and costs. Administrative Code 10-1103, 10-1104. The 2022 amendment revives the statute of limitation under the GMVA. When first enacted, the statute imposed a 7-year limitation period from the date of the alleged gender-motivated act of violence. Administrative Code of City of New York, former 10-1105, while the amendment statute retains the same 7-year limitations period. Administrative Code of City of New York 10-1105. It additionally included a revival provision that states, notwithstanding any provision of law that imposes a period of limitation to the contrary, any civil claim or cause of action brought under this chapter that is barred because the applicable period of limitation has expired is hereby revived and may be commenced not earlier than 6 months after and not later than 2 years and 6 months after September 1st, 2022. Administrative Code of City of New York 10-1105. Plaintiff argued that her action is not time barred because the action was commenced during the GMVA revival period, which ran from March 1st, 2023 to March 1st, 2025. Defendant Combs argues in motion sequence 3 that the plaintiff cause of action were time barred, as the GMVA could not be construed to have revocative effect as to the defendant. The First Department has recently ruled on precisely this question in SS versus Rockefeller. Okay, then it says in that decision, the court held that neither the original GMVA nor the 2022 amendment apply retroactively to the defendants any claim brought under the revived period that predates the initial passage of the GMVA on December 19, 2000 is untimely. Therefore, the plaintiff claim to act before December 19, 2000 are dismissed as untimely. However, all of the plaintiff's claim for action after December 1st, 2000 are not dismissed. Okay, so that means whatever happened after 2000 is not dismissed, but those 1995, 1996 acts that she claims, they are dismissed. So that 2023 one is not dismissed. However, all the plaintiff claim, okay, we read that part. To the extent that there is a question as to conduct occurred in the 2000, such are not dismissed at this time, as further discovery is needed to determine the exact date of the alleged incident. They need the exact date, lady. Defendant's motion to dismiss, therefore, is granted as to the alleged conduct predating December 19, 2000, and denied as to conduct which is alleged that occurred after December 19, 2000. The court has considered the remaining argument and finds such unveiling. Accordingly, it is hereby ordered that motion 002 and the cross motion are denied in their entirety, and it is further ordered that the plaintiff's claim for battery, assault, sexual assault, and negligent infliction of emotional distress as withdrawn by the plaintiff are dismissed. And it is further ordered that the plaintiff remaining claim against defendant Bad Boys Records, Arista Records, Sony Music Entertainment, and ABC Corp 1 through 10 are dismissed. It is further ordered that the defendant in motion 003 is granted in part for dismissal of plaintiff claim pursuant to the GMVA that's predated December 19, 2000, and such claim are dismissed. And it is further ordered that defendant's motion 003 is denied in part for dismissal of plaintiff claim pursuant to GMA that's predated December 19, 2000, and are to be tried within the remainder of this action. The foregoing constitute the decision and order of the court. This is by Honorable Judge Leslie A. Stroth. All right, so y'all got it. So he got a big win on this one. She can't go after Bad Boys. She can't go after Sony. She can only go after him for the stuff that was that 2023. Right? 2023, when supposedly he showed the picture of their having, the encounter. Because that would be considered what is that thing considered? And oh yeah, she has to get the exact date for that too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, CMT. You're right. She has to get the exact date for the one that's after 2020. I mean, December 19, 2000. You got to get the exact date. They have to look at the discovery on that. So, but the other part is dismissed. So that is it on that. What anybody would like to to speak on that? He's keep getting these little wins, y'all. He keeps getting these little wins. But there's a whole bunch of floodgates coming in. Mr. Blackburn keep bringing these lawsuits. But so he won that one. He won another one. I can't remember the other one, but he's winning these lawsuits. You remember the one with Jay-Z? He won that one. Yeah, she better come up with the exact date, T girl. She better come with the exact date. See, they think the floodgate has been open, but because he did not get the S trafficking, those here, he fighting every single last one of them. Who is she? I don't know who she is. Why they waited so long? Because they didn't have a case before, Tonika. They're just trying to get to the floodgates. There's a hotline now that if anybody's been injured by Diddy, I saw it. They have a hotline. People calling left and right, making up stuff. And there's no police report, y'all. No police report of these incidents. Who got $4.99 to spare for a queen who give us all the tea? Oh, thank you. Don't be shy. Let's help Sylvia reach the goal. Yes, please help me reach my goal, y'all. Most civil case were on hold till the transcript was put out. Blackburn is very sketchy. He was just on another blogger's channel talking about Fat Joe case. And y'all, I met him at court. He was online, waiting online with us, y'all. I met him. On and because he's the one talking about, oh, his client is gonna blow it all out the water, and when he comes and testify, I'm like, his client didn't even testify. But he even told me about the other client that was sketchy. He didn't know if that one's gonna come through. So that's what's happening, y'all. So the judge threw most of it out. The judge withdrew most of it out. I figured there was. Thank you, Patricia, for the super sticker. Woo woo. He's looking for a payday as well. He better go help other folks who may have real lawsuits and leave Diddy alone. Dorothy says, Dorothy. Go on, Dorothy. Where my folks at? Are y'all not coming up tonight? Y'all tired? Nikki, y'all tired tonight? Y'all don't feel like coming up? Okay, I'll let y'all go to bed then. Cause y'all be keeping me up. Y'all be keeping me up. We look for. Yeah, she waited after the verdict and. Oh, my head is hot, 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 hot. Rosie, are you still in here? Rosie? There go Nikki. Nikki coming up. Come on, Nick. I knew you come up. Nick,
I
you
I
been
I
acting
couldn't
up in
leave.
the
I
chat.
couldn't leave you hanging.
I know. You've been acting up in the chat. You said you were blocked. You wasn't even blocked.
I was blocked. First, I came on and I was able to comment, and then when I said that person was a troll and you told me off, then I got blocked.
You did not get
I'll
blocked.
just be trying to look out for you, but I'm a
You did not get blocked. Everybody said you didn't get blocked. They didn't block you.
oh, well, I couldn't comment. I had
Maybe
made a few
you
comments and they wouldn't go through.
maybe you wasn't doing right.
I don't know. Yeah, I saw today some more accusations against Diddy about his assets and his twins. That was just
What?
getting, yeah,
Huh?
yeah. She went on. She did her little live and said that he was using them as a don't let me misquote her words, but basically he was using the twins to cover up what
Yeah, I don't
and
want
go
to hear no
behind them, huh?
look. I don't want to hear no more craziness. Cause let me tell y'all, we're gonna get as crazy as that person putting out the stuff. Okay, we gotta keep getting.
No, I don't believe none of that. I'm just saying
Oh
it
God.
just never stops. I don't believe none of that crap. I just kind of I just right Tanika, yes, need to leave his children out of this, but she ain't gonna be happy till she get hit with that first lawsuit.
Oh my God, y'all.
See, that's yeah, CMT, yeah, scapegoat to move finances so the feds can't get his
Oh
money.
my
His all
God.
his assets is about to be taken from him. Is exactly what
Why
she
would it
said.
be taken? He didn't get the Rico.
Child, she had a whole rundown like she was somebody that educated her seriously. Like she tried to make it sound good and professional and everything. Hmm. It's craziness.
Look,
She is so obsessed with that man. It's unreal. She is totally obsessed with him.
they gonna say you obsessed with her because you keep talking about her.
I could care less because I know who I am. I'm never that. The girl need to get some help. She need to go sit on somebody big fluffy couch and talk about them childhood traumas and that man who hurt her to the core. That black man, because it's a black man that did it. I'm sure of it.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Charlucci
she is a very
don't take
dangerous
her.
woman.
Boy, she's serious. She's just dangerous. Y'all crazy. Oh my God, y'all. You know what? Y'all gonna get me in trouble with that lady. Yeah, you know she gonna come after me. Her
She
minions.
she
Since I got minions, they gonna come after me.
she can't she they we grown. She can't control all that bull crap she putting out there. The lies we telling truth.
Yeah, y'all.
We
I just
ain't we speaking truth. We not we just talking about the lies she spreading. That's all we saying. I could care less about the chick. Really. I just know she making herself look bad out here. It's sad. She need to go sit on somebody's big fluffy couch and discuss them deep down rooted trauma she got.
whoa. Hold on. What did CMT just say? Hold on. CMT said, "Baby love gonna scribble a note." What?
That's what she's saying about his children.
What? For real, y'all?
Yes, it was terrible, but she tried to make it sound so educated, like she was reading from a note because she didn't show her face. So it was like she was reading. And guess what? This is how you know she's obsessed because she was playing the videos, all those videos, like when Cassie and him was at the like the Mega Met Gala and places like that. I was like, because I thought my TV did some kind of flim flam. And I said, this girl is really nuts. She is nuts. She was showing videos over and over again. It was no longer showing her face.
What?
Right. She don't have nothing else to talk about. You don't come for people's children. The children are off limits.
Oh my God.
That's what I had told you in the members only. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
That she came. I had came across her page or her channel, and I said, "What is she?" She had the whole thumbnail. I'm like, "What is she talking about?"
What?
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
Well, her people been coming at me.
They,
They've been
they
coming at me. They said I'm jealous of her. They said I'm jealous.
that's the
They said,
first thing. That's the easiest thing for a person to say is jealousy. That's the first thing that come to people's mind. No.
they said she's making money. I'm not. I'm like, okay, you're right.
But look, you ain't selling your soul to make the money. So
Exactly.
that's what you know what I'm saying? Like you please. We know what sells out here. We know.
Amber, there's a whole bunch of them been coming at me. They've been sending me messages left and right. They say they call me. They said you jealous. They say I'm jealous.
That
I'm jealous. I keep using her name. I was like, I never put her name in my title. And anything I've done, I've never put her name in my title.
703 Amber, that's the girl that be lying all the time. That's who we talking about. Yeah, she better ask Tasha K. She better stop. She better learn from her. But you know what? She trying to recreate being a Tasha K and a Jaguar Wright. Tasha K, she done stepped back. Jaguar Wright, I think people excuse her because she bonkers for real. So people kind of overlook her, but
Let me see. Let me see the people that's been. I deleted some of them, and some of them I just left. Let me see. Let me see.
I can't. When I get my page up, I could care less what people come in there and say. Blocked, blocked. You weird for being on Sylvia's page if you don't like her and don't like her subscribers. That's weird to me. That's what you call insanity. When you don't like somebody and you don't like they subs and what they saying, but you still come over and listen. Now, I came across her channel. I don't look at her at all.
But can I ask y'all a question? Why is YouTube putting her stuff on our pages when we're not even subscribed to her?
Yeah, that's how I came across her stuff. Like, why is the algorithm moved all of a sudden?
All I keep getting is her stuff. Every time she goes live, anything she does, it comes back on my For You page, whatever that thing is.
Yep. Yes, Amber, that's what we talking about. Right, right, CMT. If the shoe fits, exactly.
Yeah, it does. It pop out nowhere. Her stuff is all over my page. Oh,
At Kane the
the
goat.
bullshit.
That's the same thing I said. She's so obsessed with that man. She is so obsessed with him.
But it says the people they send a thing to my thing. It says the people on your that watches your channel also watch. Then they put her name on my stuff. I was like,
That's
y'all,
that's not all the way true. That's not true.
that's what they did to my channel.
I watched her today, and that's only because soon as I turned on the TV, that was the first, and I didn't even realize the name under there. I just was looking at the thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah, they got us. They got us, y'all. But I'll be getting out the algorithm real soon because I'm getting ready to do my cash out case. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going back to do. I'm going to do cash out. And I'll
Ooh,
be
I can't wait to hear about what's going on in that case,
yeah, I'll be
cause
sitting.
love, she sure got them cameras out of that courtroom like the first day or the second day. I'm like, what in the world? Back to the trial, and this is no longer. And then I got word that supposedly the camera person panned the jury.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Yeah, I was told that too.
Now I watched. Let me tell you, I watched the trial out of Florida. It was a missing lover, right?
Hmm.
And do you know how many times the cameraman panned that jury? It was ridiculous. At least 5 times.
Wow.
Yes. And nothing happened. You know that they were allowed to stay in that courtroom.
Wow.
I mean, you could tell it was a mistake, but you know what I'm saying? But I said, what is this cameraman doing? He really doing, he or she doing too much. Yeah, that's true, CMT. She do want to be the next Wendy Williams.
But look where Wendy is. I'm not trying to talk bad about the woman, but look at the stuff she's going through.
Hmm.
If you want to be that
You
famous.
remember how bad Judge Mathis went off on her?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He went in on her. He said, "Don't come for me. I ain't sent for you. But since you came, okay."
Yeah, he went
See,
in
see,
on her.
everybody don't play like that. Like men don't play like that. You see how uh Tisha lies. You see how she was bringing up Jay-Z. Jay-Z shut her down, and she don't bring up his name at all.
Mm,
Jay-Z, he'll shut you down on his name. I don't blame him.
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I'm gonna get out this algorithm because she's gonna be doing that this stuff on him forever and ever and ever and ever until they stop milking it.
Cause she's obsessed with the man. She's very obsessed with him.
Oh, sorry, Jeff Leak. What's up? Jeff Fire Leak. What's going
Hey,
on,
hey,
dude?
Sylvia. I was checking in. I was checking in with you. I seen you live. I said, "Oh, Sylvia live. She got the link in there." Let me say, good old hey. Say, hey, what you doing? How you doing?
How's life been going for you? It's been a
Oh,
long time, dude.
oh, it's good. It's good. Taking care of the kids. Take care of
You
the
got
family.
kids now?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
How many kids you got now?
Two.
They little then, huh?
One of 'em,
So you've been making babies when you've been gone, huh?
you know it. Yes, indeed.
So it's great to see you.
Oh yeah, for sure. This Diddy case, that I tell you what, it's been a roller coaster.
Nothing like the R. Kelly case, right?
Nothing like that, but it faster than what I expected though. I ain't gonna lie, for us to be where we at in the dig trial, like in the sentence like portion, it kinda got sped up a little bit with the charges being dropped. It's working in his favor for sure though. I can say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that Robert Kelly trial, that if they would did it at this speed, I feel like it's like they used him as an example and
Oh yeah, that's how they was able to bring Diddy, and they kept talking about R. Kelly's case throughout his thing. They kept referring to his case. I was like, see,
yeah,
R.
it's
Kelly
like they
was,
was trying to go. They was getting greedy. They was trying to alley oop it, slam dunk it, throw it off the backboard, all on Diddy. But they see they got successful with Robert, and I think that's where the prosecution went wrong. They overcharged him for sure.
yeah, yeah. They thought they were going to do the same thing, but when they got those witnesses on the stand, those witnesses not like the ones with R. Kelly, because they were with R. Kelly's witnesses, they were blaming R. Kelly for everything. They were putting it. They were saying
Coming
that
out with all types of stuff.
yeah.
They was out the window with stories being made up as they were gone, rehearsed.
And
Uh,
they weren't even supposed to bring Aaliyah in there, and they brought her in there. And I was like, how do you bring a dead person inside of a case that
Yeah,
has
that was
nothing to do with a
disrespectful
murder?
too. That was disrespectful to Aaliyah. Like it was tasteless, and the fact that they did that, that shows the lengths that they went to straight, take his freedom away, and it's a sad act. And I still say to this day, somebody got to pay for that. They
Yeah.
they wrong. At the end of the day, they wrong, and those who's involved with that, they just as wrong for getting along with the go along to making that possible.
Yep. And they thought they were gonna target him and bring him down like they did R. Kelly. And the thing is, even with the see, folks don't know exactly what happened in the R. Kelly case with the girl Azriel. A lot of people don't know that she showed fake ID and all that stuff, act like she was 18 when she was not.
Wow.
People don't know about that. In the hotel room, when the security guard came up there knocking the door, and he says, "How old are you?" And she says, 18. He says, "You sure?" He says, "Yes, I'm 18." And so she showed her IDs that she was 18, and they said that they look at the year and they didn't look at the month because it was supposedly in April. Her birthday's in December. She was born in 1997, and if she was born like early in the year, she would have been 18. But because her birthday's at the end of the year, they said the security guard did not look at the end. I was like, what?
And they didn't bring up the footage of her telling her father she didn't want to stay home. That he tried to force her. She's like, "No, Robert never did that to me. You're the one telling me that he's that."
And,
She
and then the
basically,
mom telling her to sit on his lap and shimmy and all this kinds. I'm like, what in the world these parents are doing?
Yeah, them parents, they knew what time it was too. They was in it for money too.
Yeah, they wanted that money. They wanted
Mm-hmm.
the money.
that
Mm-hmm.
money grab. I tell them that was a play for them. Like that money was in their position. They put it right there in front of them. They bit the bait. They was
And but
out.
they were saying he was the adult, so he should have known better. Once he found out how old she was, he should have sent her home. That's what they kept saying because he had the argument of yeah he didn't know her age. Okay, but once you found out how old she was, send her behind home.
See,
And he
but then that takes away the accountability of the parents. Like,
yeah
I ain't gonna get my megaphone, but where were the parents? Like that's
yeah.
what,
Where was the parents?
that's why I say one man can't be a Rico. One man can't do all that on his own.
Yeah. But people don't know exactly what happened in that case. That's why somebody was asking me to get them the transcript so they could read what happened because I have all the transcript. And look, and I didn't get it from R. Kelly's group either because they keep claiming I'm getting stuff from Diddy's group. They don't understand. I've been doing this for a while.
Sylvia, let them think
Oh
whatever
yeah,
they
no.
want to
If
think.
anybody feels, hold on, wait a minute. Anybody that doesn't know how you know, you really invested into this. At the end of the day, you got the legal skills. You are one of the best in the game to do it. So, for those that don't understand your strategies and understand your methods, maybe it's not for them to understand. And let them keep them lives going because they gonna make lives regardless. They gonna
That's
they
true.
talk bad about Jesus, so
Right.
I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't worry about what none of them say. Keep doing what you doing because you got a following, where people appreciate and respect your honesty. So it don't even matter about what them naysayers saying.
Yeah.
They
That,
gonna say anything anyway. If you might not even showed up at the court, but they gonna make a liable on you on that day. I mean,
yeah,
seriously,
that's
they
true.
crazy. They just crazy
That's,
like that.
that's
Oh
true.
yeah,
That's true.
you saw my
Miserable
boy
people do
Reggie.
miserable things.
My
Yeah.
boy Reggie, he was out there. He straight, straight.
We can't hear you, Lee.
I said, did you see my boy Reggie TV out there? He went off on Tisha Tales.
Oh,
She
I
was telling
heard.
all them lies. She was telling
Uh,
too many lies and got exposed. I was glad he did that.
Yeah, I heard him out there. I heard, but
Yeah, I saw you with him too.
He
Not
wasn't the
with him.
only he wasn't the only one that called her out that day. Somebody else, another guy called her out before Ratchet did. But sometimes people just get tired. You know what I'm saying? You just stop lying. Like, and that's really all he was saying. But she started talking derogatory against him.
they try to make it seem like he was attacking her instead of
Yeah, they always paint it like that. They tried to paint it because she's already put down the blueprint of being so truthful when you could see the stretch in her words. You could stretch a lot longer than a football field, and that's what I see when I be looking at that. I'm like, oh, like that's why I
Mhm.
fact check stuff.
Mhm. But liars, they always play the victim though. That's what they do. So she running with that victim mentality, and they eating it up. The people on her live. I mean, I saw a woman for the first time today. I don't remember her name, but seemed to be a pretty seasoned woman, and I couldn't believe what she was saying. I said, "Oh, let me turn her off," because yeah, I can't do that. But look, Denot was the first one that came on the scene. That's true. He was the first one to try to tell everybody how Tisa was. He called it out. Whatever day he showed up on, he called her out immediately. He said she talked down on people, and he wasn't lying. He said, but didn't nobody want to believe him. They say he was a troublemaker.
Yep.
And I was gonna say another thing, like for Diddy, they was trying to hit him with all the trafficking with kids, and I was one. No, none of the kids showed up in the summertime. That's what I was thinking. It's summertime right now, so if it was that case, they would showed up. The parents would showed up with somebody, but I see a lot of those basis claims, like defamation of character. They assassinated Sean. They straight his name and his image. If he gets out of this, I'm coming. If I'm him, I'm going straight towards the media, straight at the media. Nancy Grace, all of them.
Yeah, oh my gosh, she's so terrible with her. Can't move her face when she talk. Looking self. But that Tisa Tell, she's a dangerous person. She a dangerous woman.
But look at this. Harvey Weinstein case was going on during Diddy's thing. You didn't hear nothing about it.
Right.
You notice that you hear nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was. You talking about the one with Terry Crews, the guy who allegedly grabbed Terry Crews?
What
Miss
you?
Pooh Nine, who R. Kelly slapped who and sent who home?
He slapped Azriel
Oh, really?
home, and then she came right back. He let her come back,
Mm.
but he let her come back.
You know who I saw? That girl Karen Stephan. You know the one that wrote the video Vixen.
Uh huh.
She was on Piers Morgan, right?
Uh huh.
And she was up there saying that when she met Diddy, he was the perfect gentleman the first night. But now that she's rethinking everything, she doesn't know if he took advantage of her or not. Girl, bye.
She's looking for some money now too.
And Piers Morgan with his riding the fence. I don't like them riding the fence type of people. Pick a side. Like,
That's what I call here opportunity. If it's an opportunity to make a crowd uproar to get people offended, that's I noticed he a rage baiter. Like
TMZ did the same thing.
Mhm.
Harvey, he rode the fence too, even though Mark Garagos is his homeboy or whatever. But I don't like a ride defense type of person. I can't trust you. Mm-mm. It was a whole bunch of them that was doing that though. And then when they get down to it, now they want to switch lanes. Get out of here.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
too fake for me. I have a real problem with fakeness. Like it grinds my gears. Like, yeah, I don't do that fake.
Nope.
But you know what? My thing is too, you know, with Diddy, like he totally got to move different with who he have around him. But now his children are grown and stuff. Shoot, they could be, you know what I'm saying? They could be everything. You know, they can do
He
this as
needs.
a family unit. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna be able to trust. I wouldn't be able to trust nobody because he did a lot for people, and that's. it's sad that it has to happen in our community though. It's sad that people will turn on you. It's just real sad.
Oh, I know about people turning on you.
I do too. That's why I say it's real sad. That betray,
That I
huh?
learned that you ain't got no friends in this type of business. You do not have friends. You
Yeah,
don't.
betrayal is that's a pain. Ooh, I done been there, so that's why I'm speaking on it. Like, yeah, you come around me, I'll be have what you want. 'Cause
And they justify themselves too.
Right when that Diddy case started to end, they trying to open up a Tyler Perry case now.
they
Yep.
coming for Fat Joe too, right?
Yep.
That's crazy.
You ain't got friends. You got no friends.
That's crazy though. I could never treat somebody that looked out for me. And then, women gotta, be accountable. Pick the right dude for you. Be real to yourself. But see, when you starstruck and you want money, you'll just sell your soul. I ain't never been that type of female. I ain't selling my soul.
Yep.
I ain't gonna
But
do it. That
me and
that
my
ain't never
brother,
been in
we
me.
was my bad.
Go ahead, Lee.
I was gonna say me and my brother, we was having a conversation the other day, and it seems like it's not even just men, it's women and men both. But I noticed mostly when men, like after a relationship, famous, if the relationship didn't work out, later down the line, it's an opportunity for the lady to come forward with false allegations that can lead for the guy to get in prison now. It's a sad story. Even it could
Hmm.
be a bitter relationship. None of that really happened, but it's just the fact that they have that open outlet just to, what? Oh, he has money. You know what? You was violated. Let's lock him up. That's what I'm starting to see more often.
Yeah. And somebody saying like none of his friends showed up, but we honestly don't know what they were doing behind the scenes to help his family out, and I can understand why they wouldn't show up to court because they out to get these people. These, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye showed up, but he wasn't allowed to go into the main courtroom, so it kind of ticked him off. You know how he rock.
But somebody that I talked to the other day said that a lot of them, if they would have showed up, they would have messed with their money and messed with their stuff. So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said what I said. Like, I understand why they didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what they did behind the scenes to show love to Diddy. They could be looking out for his family,
Yeah, Kanye, he had produced Christian Combs' new album that just came out. That came out like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, Diddy's son, Christian
Uh-huh.
Combs, had an album produced by Kanye. Like the beats were all produced, and there's a couple songs. There's a song where Kanye and his daughter feature on one of the tracks. They talk about like free
So I know you know about that stuff.
and Diddy.
Yeah, Kanye, he ain't scared of nobody. He ain't gonna let nobody detour him from doing nothing. He gonna do what he wanna do.
Yeah, because he owns his own stuff.
Yeah, he could care less about them. He'll tell them to their face. You know how he rock.
He was trying to show up the day when that girl was on the stand,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
they wouldn't let him in.
Right.
He had to ride around.
Mhm.
No,
That's
but
true. What Miss Pooh says, what state was that, Sylvia? What do you mean? What state was what in? What state was what? Azriel? That was in New York. With R. Kelly, Azriel one part, that's in New York. If that's what you're asking.
do Randa be coming over here too a lot?
Randa?
Yeah.
She's been busy lately. She's been working and taking care of her baby.
Oh,
But she be in the bushes. She be in the
Oh, that's
bushes.
right. You
Most of
know.
them be in the bushes. Randa and some of the old folks.
Yeah, I be in they bushes too. So it's
You
other
in the
times I
bushes?
be, yeah, I
Okay.
be, I be hopping out the bushes here and there. But there's a couple cats that I ain't seen ran into in a minute. But it's like I know they on here. Like what
Yeah, but
about
she
DJ?
don't do her live anymore.
DJ Tyson still be live?
Oh, he just got married, and he and his wife are gone on their honeymoon. He just live on today.
I'm gonna have to slide by whenever he live or catch him. I got his number. I'm gonna hit him up. But that's congratulations to him though.
Yeah. You said why wouldn't they let Kanye in the main courtroom? They said he was not on the list. They say because they were being strict with the list. But they let somebody else. Yeah, we gotta go. We got to go to members, y'all, because I didn't finish telling y'all the nonsense.
Yes, come back to the members. I know how to get in now.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do a member. I gotta tell y'all some craziness. Y'all had me off. Y'all had me off chain earlier. That y'all I got off topic. But anyway, since nobody's coming up, thank you, Leaks, for coming up.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna get
most definitely. Hey, Sylvia, I seen you out there. You be, you know what I'm saying? You gave us the YSL coverage, the Diddy coverage. You be breaking it, and I salute you. You know what I'm
We
saying?
can't hear you. You
Can
miss
you
it.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, yeah, you gave us the YSL coverage, the Diddy coverage. If it happens, you there, and that's why I say you prime time. You up there like CNN, you know what I'm saying? So more power to you. Keep it up,
Thank thank you.
Uh, day one supporter. You got this.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get off this live. We're gonna do the members only because we gotta go talk about something. I gotta tell y'all some stuff. And all the Tisa lovers, y'all, you don't come back there if you're gonna be crying and having a fit with me. Don't come back there. I'm telling you, don't come in my members only thing because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. All right.
We gotta
Okay.
start calling them crybabies.
Okay. But I'm getting ready to go do the live. If y'all don't get a notification, you should see something says members only live. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. I see you on the other side, Nikki. Nikki, I
Okay,
see you on
see
the
ya.
other side. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment